Hello and welcome back to the 4 Days of Night event on the Long Dark. On the last episode I went from Pleasant Valley to the outhouses, the outbuildings and the farmhouse, and then we went up all the way into the mountains to Signal Hill. What I want to do now is continue from Signal Hill, loot the place and then move to Desolation Point. And hopefully on the way we're gonna find some stuff or interesting things that have to do with Halloween. Right, we're in the lighthouse. I mean in the radio station on top of Signal Hill. Better make some light, and we're gonna loot this place. Already found out that there was a rifle here, and that's the one that I really wanted to have. Because when we go to Desolation Point, there will be a bear, and we have to take care of that. So at least we need something to protect us from the bear. Let's see what other goodies we can find here I can use. There's a rifle cartridge. Pick that up. Can't have too many of those. Probably in here is not that much of interest, but oh man, I
wonder if this is any good to eat.
Go through it. Right. Well, this is the old radio that doesn't work at the moment. My temperature is low, but it is on the rise, so it is above 0 in here. On the rifle cartridge. We have here a first aid kit. Let's take all that. Found a pry bar. So we can now finally open the lockers.
This'll come in handy.
I need to use these, or at least the cloth that comes off it. Let's see what we have here. Bandage, accelerant, lantern, fuel, another storm lantern. I might have to break some ooh, more rifle ammunition. I like that.
I could use this.
Well, I took it, but I probably won't be using it. Tin coffee. Finally, coffee. I started out without coffee or tea. Nothing on it. Dog food, tomato soup, peanut butter. And that's the most useful thing, the can opener, so we don't spill any food anymore.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Expedition Park, I want that. Yeah, we're gonna sort it out in a minute, Will. There's a fire striker. It's an excellent thing to have if your matches run out. Oh, I didn't want to open up the bench. I want to see what's in here. There's something on the floor there. What do we have here? Snow
Could
pants.
end up being useful.
There's plenty of good clothes in here, so what I'm gonna have to do is patch up my clothes and first of all take the ones that are the best of course. The only thing, magnifying glass won't do us any good at the moment. You can start a fire with that, but because of the 4 days at night, it's gonna be night all 4 days. There's another sewing kit there. Now I do wonder what should I do? I have this lantern, and I have 3 more lanterns, I think, and there's also 2 more lanterns, and I got lantern fuel. So I think we need light to fix up my clothes, so let's do that. What I'm gonna wear on the outer layer here is the Expedition Parka, then the inside the windbreaker, yes. These I don't think I'm gonna change. No, I will want to wear these. And then for trousers, we found the snow pants. I'm gonna put them on there. And the thing is, will we keep these on? I think so we do. Yeah. Would be interesting to see if you could fix your clothes up without the lantern going on, but probably not. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it to this. Yeah. I don't think there is a need for a sleeping bag tonight. I might want to have something to eat. Plenty of stuff to eat, by the way. Get this one out of the way. Sleep for, let's say, 5 hours. Hopefully not gonna get another storm. That's gonna make it difficult to get the desolation point. Well, I could still sleep a bit more after I had a bit of a drink. 6 kilos of water. I'm still almost, still more than 40 kilos in our backpack, so we have to dump something. Let's take 2 more hours. Right. This lantern was done for, so no need to take it anymore. I think it's about time we go. The thing is, will I be going to use a lantern or torch? I think torch. The only thing with torch is we're gonna have to use some wood. Yeah. Ah, there's some crates of things to break down here. Ooh, there's stuff in here. I totally didn't see that. Rifle ammunition. I think I have to start with the lantern. Almost missed this. I got so much rifle ammunition now. It's scary. The thing is, I don't know if there will be any wood to be found, so I think I'm gonna break this down. And we do not have a hatchet. That is really a problem. Other one was on the chair too, so I'm gonna have to use that too. Oops, I'm getting hungry. Do something about that. What to eat? Well, take the dog food. What else? Sardines before they go totally off. Well, that one needs to go. Drink something. Need to get below the 40 kilos, otherwise I can't run. Let's see, what are we gonna dump? What do we have here? Sorted by weight. All these burned out torches are useless. Oops. We can make sticks out of them, but I'm gonna drop them. It's gone. A little bit more needs to go. I think what I'm gonna do is, I got 2 lanterns. If I break one down, I get scrap metal, which I don't use, but then I will use, where is it? That's the old one. I get the lantern fuel from it. Yep. Then we dump the scrap. I don't need scrap. Where is the scrap? Is this in here? Yeah, here's the scrap. Drop. Right, we are below 40 kilos now, so I should be able to walk with this, or at least sprint. I see lots of people playing this game and then they try to stay below 30 kilos, but it's no need for it. You can easily bring 40 kilos, or actually a little bit less than that. It's very dark, I have to say. Exactly the right thing.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, we're gonna fire it up here because we're gonna make torches. Although I don't have to actually, because I still have torches. Look at them. They are pretty low condition, but light a torch. Let's use the fire striker. Need action. Big thing is, well, I'm gonna have to drop something. I'm not gonna make any maps, so let's drop this one for all of it. So at least we are now below 40. Let's go. Let's have a quick look. Can I sprint? Yes, I can. You probably can't see the farmhouse now. I don't think there was a mountaineering rope here either. Oh. It's already complaining about the cold. It's really an issue. Although we have much better clothes at the moment. Probably have to gonna make a couple of fires before we get to Desolation Point, I'm sure. Right, let's go the same way as we came. And then down by a radio tower. You can walk backwards just as fast as you can walk forwards actually. No sprinting backwards is not quick. This torch is starting to go out, so I should just be able to light my other torch on this one. It's probably the action button that I have to use. Yep, see? This saves matches. It's also very good to use torches to light fire, so if you fail, then you at least have the torch to light the fire again. You don't have to use another match. Not too sure if this is the shortest way down, but I think it is.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I know. But we're not gonna make a fire until you start to complain about hypothermia. I do wonder when bears will, wolves will come into the game. Because we're playing Voyager and it's supposed to take about 3 days before these show up. So we have some time to get to Desolation Point without wolves, but by the time we get there, I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet wolves.
So
Well,
cold.
He is complaining about hypothermia. Well, we'll have to do something about that then. Let's make a fire. Stick. If I could have better, I want to use my torch. Is this the torch that's burning? Yeah, it should be the torch that is burning at the moment. I could warm up a cup of tea or coffee now, because I have coffee. No tea. Still found no tea, I think. Coffee might be good, and we can keep on walking without having to take a rest. That would be good. That's quick. If you start making a fire as soon as the hypothermia risk comes up, it's already gone when you're starting the fire.
It worked.
Apparently it warms you up. Well, this is a fire. It's not long enough for a cup of coffee. Tomato soup. We found this cup of coffee. Fire is only 8 minutes. I don't know what's going on here, but the weather is really turning for the worst here. Probably should not be going on. Although I do know. Who are we? Let's drink the coffee while it's warm. I do know there is a place we can take shelter, and if things really go wrong, we also could eat the warm pumpkin. One thing that is probably going to happen now is I'm not going to be able to light the torch anymore because of the wind. Out. That's not good. Well, I don't really fancy going back actually. Well, I'm gonna walk in the dark for a bit. I have to save the lanterns because we have to go through a tunnel to get to Desolation Point. And there's no... Right, I consulted the internet and I know what I did wrong. You cannot get from from Pleasant Valley to Desolation Point. You go over Coastal Highway, and that, my dear friends, is on the entire opposite of this road. So we have to walk all the way down this road to get there. Right, we're back at the farmhouse. I made the walk back to the farm because, well, there was a horrendous storm going outside. Unfortunately, I had to edit out almost all of it because the storm was so damn loud you could not hear what I was saying. So I cut it out. What I'm gonna do now is make a fire after I place this lantern on the table, which all of a sudden I don't know how to do anymore. There it is. And then we're gonna have a bit of a sleep because we're very cold and tired. Thirsty too. Could do something about that. If I get into the menu with the food. Also, what you notice is I have been eating the pumpkin pie for a bit. The reason for that was I could not make a fire outside because of the storm, and I found out that when I ate this pumpkin pie, it not only woke me up, but it also kept me warm long enough to get to the farmhouse. Otherwise, I would probably have died outside there. All in all, it was probably a bad idea to go to Pleasant Valley because the weather is always terrible here, really terrible. So, what I said was, I think we're gonna have to sleep. I don't think we need to make a fire. How much water do we have? Let's have a quick look at that. Well, we're still enough water, so that's not an issue. Let's pick up the lantern, because we don't gonna need that one when we're sleeping. And I could actually go to bed upstairs, but, well, now that we're down here, it's just as convenient to use the downstairs place here with my sleeping bag to sleep for, let's say, as I usually do, an hour or 5. So the plan is still to go to Desolation Point, but as I found out is that it is not possible to get to Desolation Point from the direction I came, or where we were last night. So I really have to go over Coastal Highway to get there. That's another map. Might be interesting to see what kind of 4 days of night items they have placed in that area too. So now then, let's see, how much kilos do I have? I can bring some, so I'm thinking about taking some books, the ones that we can burn. Probably best to get them from the office. Should be books in here in an office. No, shouldn't they? Yeah, look at them. Because they're excellent fire starters. And emergency fires. So I'm gonna bring these. And as it is silent now, it might just be the right time to leave the place. How are we food wise and hungry wise? Looks good to me. The thing that I should have looked at is clothing. My gloves are completely wet. The rest of it is actually quite dry because we have been walking in the snowstorm. So that should mean that it is everything is wet, but the only thing that got wet was the gloves. Interesting. Usually it's the best if your clothing gets wet to take it off and put it on the floor because it dries quickest. I failed again, but I'll just keep making it happen because we need good gloves. Because otherwise he's gonna say that he can't feel his hands anymore. Let's do one more try to make it really good. Let's hope the condition I'm at in now is good enough to get where we are, want to go. What we could light a torch. Let's see what we do. Maybe there's moonlight. Yeah, there is enough moonlight. So I don't think we're gonna need a torch. The only reason to take a torch would be is to repel wildlife, wolves in particular. So now, see, like there is already a wolf. So the 3 days have passed. So we are finally into the wolf problem situation. There's one walking there. So I'm going to have to light a torch. It's the only way to get safely past these guys. Although this torch is pretty useless because it's almost done. Give me another one. Gonna light it on this one, so we don't waste a match on it. This one is not that much better, but probably good enough. Now then, what I'm planning on doing is, there's the road, and we have to go in that direction, so I think I'm going to go directly for the bridge. That's the shortcut. Now, where was this wolf going? I can't see him anymore. Wolfie, Mr. Wolfie, where are you? Well, seems like he's not following us at the moment. But there will probably more of them. And because our condition is already about 50 or 60%, something like that, we should be quite careful not to attack too many wolves, because one we might be able to take, but not a second one. So I'm trying to avoid them. Now the other day I went looking for jack-o'-lantern pumpkins on Mystery Lake, because I asked on the Steam forums if people had seen them and where they were located, because I'm not able to find them here on Pleasant Valley. At least the parts we have walked on, I have not seen it. So I was really hoping to find at least one, and I made a little recording of that yesterday evening, which I'm gonna upload today as well. So at least we have one jack-o'-lantern pumpkin in a video. Now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to walk down this road completely to the other side. And then there is a... we need to find the entrance to a tunnel, and that tunnel that leads to a coastal highway. It's just a small town on the sea coast. Or maybe it's a lake, I don't know. I think it's a sea as well. And from there we can go to Desolation Point with the lighthouse. At least I'm hoping we're gonna get that done before we get into trouble too much with wolves and other situations. Because the weather is now finally looking up here in Pleasant Valley. It is a good time to go. Because 9 out of 10 days it is stormy, snowstormy weather in Pleasant Valley. It's a bit of a misnomer to call this place Pleasant Valley, because, well, actually it's not. I hope I didn't turn down the audio too far so I can't hear the wolves howling anymore. I just thought I heard one in the background. I think this torch is going, so I better give me another one. I took quite a few out of the fire lately, you know, if you can remember, if you've seen that. This one is not much better, but I'm using them to keep the wolves at bay. A lot of snowdrift on the road here, which is usually here. And I can remember in the early days of the Pleasant Valley map that it was quite difficult to get over these small heaps of snow. Your character could get stuck on it, but they fixed that, so you can walk over them now. One like this, for instance, you could not even get over, you had to go around. Good thing they changed that. So these are the outbuildings, the outhouses. I still call it outhouses, but outbuildings belonging to the farm.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, we have to walk a bit further, Will. There will be houses here. It's called, the location is called Rural Crossroads. We can warm up there, maybe sleep for an hour or something like that. Because, well, we're not that fit. Hopefully bring our condition up a bit more, but I want to get out of this place before the storm starts to hit again, because that makes it really difficult to leave this place. Good thing I had two of these work gloves actually. They're not the best heat wise, but at least I had two of them, so one was soaking wet and the other was dry. That's the next bridge, the Contemplation Bridge. Still need to go get a bit further in. I'm looking for the houses now at the Rural Crossroads. And then from there on, the difficulty starts to in those mountains there behind. There's caves and a tunnel which leads us to to Coastal Highway. It might be not that easy to find. I know these houses can't be that far, so I don't think I want to stop to make a fire now. As long as we don't catch hypothermia, it's only the risk at the moment. Your character actually should warm up by running, but it doesn't. The only thing it does is makes him tired. Because if you get hypothermia, you can't leave the house for 24 hours, so that will be bad. It will mean a lot of sleeping. And we have a lot of food and water, so we could do that easily, but no, I wouldn't like to do that. Exceptionally good weather, although it's quite cold. My torch is going again. Another one. I don't know how many I have of them left. Gotta make a fire and take some more from them. Can you see the glow of that torch? Hardly. It's almost done. These torches, or brands as they were called before, that you take from the fire don't last nearly as long as the one you can make from cloth and lamp oil. Obviously, of course, because a glowing stick from a fire shouldn't burn that long. Now this is the last bridge in Pleasant Valley, and there are some houses here. I'm gonna take one of those to stay in for a couple of hours just to warm up a bit. I almost said stay for the night, but well, it's perpetual night. Let me take a sip of tea in real life. See, there's houses here. Well, let's see which one is the best. I don't even remember anymore. Most of them are shacks. This one is a bit of a might be interesting to visit this one because it's a bit of a shop. Well, if I'm clever, I'm gonna put this one out because I need those outside to repel the wolves. And inside, I'm gonna use the lantern, which is empty at the moment. I can do something about that because I still have lamp oil left. At least I thought I did. Yes, I do. A liter of the stuff. That's good. But if there's more lantern oil in here, we probably should take it. Well then, I think we should pick up all the food we can, although there probably is plenty. Oh, another pumpkin pie. That is so cool to have that one.
Is it food or?
Oh yeah. So if we get into a situation with very low temperatures, we can save ourselves. Plus it works as a wolf repellent. Like the granola bar. What else do we have here? I think I'm gonna pick up all the food until we are totally maxed out. Some water in here. I might take that. Ooh, lantern fuel. That's what I wanted. Is there a bullet in the cash registry? Sometimes there is. Not today. A cup of coffee. That'll be nice. You can always use coffee. I do wonder actually if the Aurora goes, can you use the microwave? That would be cool. You can heat up your coffee in the microwave.
This'll come in handy.
No, it won't will because I already got 2 pairs of those. I could take another one. Cargo pants, is there something I could use? Have a quick look at it. I don't think it is actually. No, yes. Let's see, cargo pants.
Starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, probably does, Will. Worn snow pants. I'm wearing snow pants. I think those are much better than cargo pants. So, although cargo pants are much better than I think the jeans. Well, not much better, but better. Hypothermia risk healed, that's good. Let's drop the excess pant. The jeans gotta go. Because we're already at 40 kilos now. I can't bring that much more because we cannot run anymore already. Is there anything else I've overseen here? No. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to the other place because that one has a bed. It'll be better to sleep in a bed than on the bedroll. Hopefully it even raises your condition quicker. I think I'm gonna put the light out. I'm gonna preserve some of the lantern fuel. But this is only a short hop over the bridge, so I'm not gonna be bothered with putting torches on. Besides, we're carrying a wolf repellent pumpkin pie now, so that should work, and then we don't have to worry about that.
Can't feel my hands.
That's quick. I think you were wearing gloves. Uh-oh. That's the demon wolf. Look at his eyes. Let's see if we can scare him off with the torch. Oh my god, look at his eyes. Wonderful. In story mode they had green eyes, but here look at the red. Will he attack me? I don't want him to attack me. No! Go! Stay where you are. Well, so much for that pumpkin repellent action. It does not really work, does it? I had to light the torch to get him away. That was cool. Right, let's see, there must be a bed in here. Would be cool to have a bed for the night. What's this? Windbreaker. Might be better than one of the clothes we have. Like, I really gotta stop looting all this stuff because that's not actually where we're going. Was I wearing trail boots or what was I wearing? New trail boots. Yeah, that's what I was wearing already. Let's put the new ones on. And dump the other ones because, well, we can't take everything, can we? And then the windbreaker. I already had a windbreaker, but the one was worn. So I'm gonna put on the other one quickly. Where? That's it. Right. I think we're gonna have to go to bed. Yeah, that'll be the best thing to do. Where's the bed? Here's the bed. Turn the lights off. Gotta be careful with the light because we gotta need it to get through the tunnels. Really need to drink something. Those pinnacle peaches are not that good anymore. Let's eat those. See, we're below 40 kilos again, so that'll be good. Right, I think we should sleep quite a bit. Let's make it 5 hours again, and then see if we can sleep a bit more because the condition needs to go up. It's not good enough. Well, how are we? Uh-oh, can you hear it? The storm is coming back. That's not good. Especially because we're gonna have to look for the tunnel. So I don't think I'm going to stay here indoors any longer, really. Now, eating a 25% tin of sardines is probably not what we should do. So what I think is we're gonna have to leave. What I would like to check is how many of these torches do I have. I still have 3 of them and 2 flares. So I don't think I'm gonna waste time lighting anything. Let's see if there's anything quick to grasp. Might be able to use that. Not gonna loot any of the other stuff. Maybe the medicines.
I could use this.
That's it. Because now we're gonna have to find... Ooh, there's a lantern here. I'll take it. I'm not gonna bring it, but I'm gonna... Well, this one I'm using at the moment is the best, so let's put that away.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, I know. Break this down. Drop the scrap, because we don't need that. I'm not gonna build anything in this playthrough. And then we're gonna have the other one. Okay. Now we have the better lantern, and we got the lantern fuel from the other one. So let's see. This is the door we came in, and hopefully might bring those matches. You never know. Hopefully Mr. Wolf is not outside anymore, and because he might it might be advisable to light a torch. If I can find one that is in the dark. Yes, that's the one. Mr. Wolfie, where are you? Ooh, there he is. It does work. It scares me, but it works. He's not attacking us. I think we're gonna go. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit too heavy actually. We need to drop something. Because this one will be on our tails all the time otherwise. What am I gonna drop? I'm slow. Why am I slow? Pry bar, tools. Maybe I should drop this book. Oh god, too late! Lesson learned. Never look in your inventory when there is a wolf near. I thought he was gonna stay away because of the torch. He didn't. Did we drop anything? No. Did he get us? Well, my pants, my snow pants have gotten a beating. Well, I'm not gonna fix them up here outside. No, I'm not. Oh yeah, it's so great. Torch. I don't know how this repellent function of this pumpkin should have worked. Really, I don't. And then let me think, because we have to get to the tunnel that leads us to Coastal Highway, and I'm not that sure that I know exactly where that is. So in order not to have to look for it too much, I'm gonna have a look at the map. I'll cut this out, this bit. Hope you like my screen background. Games, lots of games, Still Going Dark, and I want to have Pleasant Valley. And where are we now? We're walking on the road, isn't it? The road. This is the road. This is rural outbuildings. Alright, it's somewhere halfway down in here, and then we have to go to the right, and that will lead us to Coastal Highway. Right, back to the game. Well, at least we had a nice wolf attack on camera now. With one of the demon wolves. That's nice. Still quite a long way to go though. I just had a look at the map and I know now that we have to go about 2/3 in of this road, and there must be a way to the right. And then that leads us to the tunnels. And if we reach the tunnels, we don't have to worry about cold anymore, because at the moment we are still getting cold. I can't remember for sure, but I thought that there is a road to the right at
making my head feel thick.
Any moment now, and probably there was a truck or a car there. I'm not that sure. I can remember from previous times it was quite hard to find, but we're gonna have to do it. Torch is going again, you see that? I don't know how much is there still in there, it doesn't say. Let's leave it to go out and use a match to resuscitate a new one. Now the big question is it already here where we have to go in or not?
So cold.
I actually think it is.
I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
No, you're not gonna lay down. Gonna make a fire. Look, let's make a fire now. We're still having the torch to light it. Makes it easier. Tinder and the book. Make a hot coffee or something like that. Meanwhile, I can drink my tea in real life.
Come on.
Ah, that was good tea. Good real life tea, I mean. Let's see if we can make this into a quick warm up, just some coffee or something like that.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Tea and a coffee. See, I'm already warming up, that's good. What we also could do is, I have a little bit of that pumpkin pie left from the one that I only nibbled on a bit. Where's the nibbled one? There. This is the nibbled one. That should help also regaining some warmth. Hopefully the coffee didn't cool off. Nope, it didn't. Nice cup of coffee. Well, we're not that warm yet, so I think I'll make more coffees because we're probably gonna need coffees to get where we want to go. Yeah, well, let's make another one. Make good use of that book. Interesting actually that I'm burning a book, but what I'm looking at is sticks here. And now comes the difficult part. Where is the entrance of the tunnel that leads us to Coastal Highway? I really hope I can find that. At least we have this fire, or probably burned out by the time we get back, if I have made a mistake here. I'm kinda sure it is here. There's a bit of a valley here to the left. Oh no, that's a road still. This probably ain't it yet. I think we have to follow the road a bit further. Yeah. I actually quite enjoy playing it in the dark all the time. See, there's a car here. Hopefully, just hopefully. Or this is already the dead end. Yeah, that could well be. This could well be the dead end of the road already. And that means I've gone too far. Is there anything useful in this car? Probably not. I gotta have to check in this direction, but I think this is already too far in. So where I made a fire, I think it has to be the part where you have to go to the right. Because this is a dead end. Probably should not run because I'm wasting my energy here, but hey. See, there's a dead guy. And this is indeed the end of the road. Well, give me your MRE then. Let's see what else did you have. Nothing. But this is not good. I thought I was right there where I said we have to go to the right there where I made a fire. But that's what I'm gonna do now. I really hope the music is not too loud anymore, because I turned everything down, because it all was way too loud. It's a pity, because I had it set up all correctly, but with the installation of this 4 Days of Night version, everything got set to back to normal standard, or yeah, the standard settings. If we go in there, we go to Timberwolf Mountain. We don't want to be doing that. Let's see, there's still rocks there. Although I'm gonna give it a try, get in here already. Now our poor character is starting to freeze again. Let's see if we can find a tunnel before it gets too cold. What I remember is that it was on this hillside somewhere. Oh, torch went out because of the wind. What am I having here? Am I going to start a flare? I think I'm going to start a flare. I want to preserve the... I really want to preserve the lantern fuel for walking through the tunnel. Now, this is a bit of a strange thing that I'm doing here, because I know the entrance is high up somewhere on the ridge. And it's pretty difficult to find in daylight. And even more so when it is dark like this. So I'm gonna stay high in order not to miss it. Well, that would be a shame.
My fingers feel numb.
On the other hand, I could also be walking past it because I'm going too high. It's rather difficult to find this one. No, I don't think this is the right way to go. At least I'm not sure actually. Maybe I'm really lucky that we bumped just into it, but the trouble is you can't see in the distance where I'm going. And this torch is not the best distance lighting as well.
Damn. Freezing.
Hypothermia again. Well, let's make a fire here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I need that to make the fire. And this is going to be an interesting situation here, because finding that entrance is really the difficult part we have to deal with here. Lit with the flare. Good thing I brought all those books.
Come on, come on.
Don't say that. You'd say a book and a flare, that should almost be impossible to fail. In real life then. Although I don't know, I've never tried it. I'm staying well ahead of the hypothermia, because that's really a bummer if that happens.
It worked.
Sure it worked. What else were you thinking, man? Let's make more coffee. And more coffee. Gonna drink some coffee too. That'll help. Oh my god, the weather is turning for the worse again. Where's the hot coffee? Cold, hot. Thank you. Now this is gonna be difficult now, because now that it is so... this weather is going to make it even more difficult to find the entrance of the tunnel. I'm gonna have to go and risk it. I need to find the entrance. This is pretty steep. Where I was before was not the place to go. Visibility is going down. I really gotta hug this this wall here, because I know it's gotta be somewhere around here. Is this it? Is this it? Oh my god, we're so lucky. That's the tunnel to Coastal Highway. Oh yeah. Or is this a... oh no, this is just a normal cave. This is not the tunnel. Oh, I was too happy. Too soon. Although, now because it's so...
some place to escape this cold.
this bad weather, I think I'm gonna stay here and wait for it to... I did the same thing again, throwing it away, but I don't want to be doing that. I'm gonna make a fire and sleep a bit here. Because, well... will I use the book? I don't think so, actually. Because this is not the weather we can use to find the entrance of the tunnel. It's somewhere around here, I'm sure it is. I think we'll have to consult the map again to see whether the cave is before the tunnel or after it.
Damn
That
it.
didn't work. Insufficient materials, needed tinder. Oh god. Don't tell me I got any paper or anything else left. Well, I can make tinder out of this. Good thing I didn't throw that away. I need tinder, I made tinder. I really made tinder. You saw me make tinder, yeah. I got sticks. Oh wait, I need the sticks, and then the sticks I need to make into tinder. Forgot about that. Well, this is one of those things that were added later in the game and that made it even more complex. All this micromanagement I don't really like, but well, that's probably what you get when you are developing a game and you are 3 years in development. All sorts of things get added to it that makes it even more complex, and it's a bit of a pity. It breaks the immersion for me, having to do all these steps. Although some other people might like it, I don't know. Now I'm hoping this storm will not last that long, because well, I think I'm gonna make something warm to eat. That will help, and then we go to sleep for an hour or two, possibly even 3. Because that fire duration is just an estimation that you can see at the top left. It's possible that the fire even lasts 3 hours or more. That's one thing that changed, is the cans that are opened are indeed visibly open. That wasn't possible before. I'm not going to sleep with a torch in hand, that would be stupid. Although it probably doesn't make any difference in this game. In real life you wouldn't do it. Let's take 2 and then see where we are at. Well, I'm feeling warm, condition is pretty good. The only thing that is wrong at the moment is the weather. Let's see, fire is still going for another hour and a half. More than that, almost 2. I'm gonna consult the map again.